Welcome back to Ohio Tabletop Gamers. Today, I'll be giving my thoughts on the Human Defense Force Heavy Battle Tank. A very confusing and strange selection for HDF's motor pool. So let's go ahead and see what this one is all about. So, out of the box, the Heavy Battle Tank comes in at 445 points. It's a quality 4, defense 2. It has fast, hold the line, impact of 6, and a tough 15. It comes standard with a twin light battle cannons, range of 30, 2 attacks, AP 2, blast 3. It also has a light Gatling gun with an 18-inch range with 4 attacks, no AP, and a fusion array, 12-inch attack, 2 attacks, AP 4, and a deadly 3. So, okay, out of the box is probably one of the better ways to run the Heavy Battle Tank because you're already paying 445 points for a giant tank with not really all that great firepower to it. It isn't terrible, but the twin light battle cannon has the same attacks as your battle tank would with its battle cannon. You know, because your battle tank has a regular battle cannon, and this is 2 light battle cannons. So it's the same attacks, same AP, same, range. Everything's exactly the same on the regular battle tank. The light Gatling gun, 18-inch range, 4 attacks, no AP, is pretty subpar for a tank. It's supposed to be a heavy tank. The fusion array is very confusing. 2 attacks, AP 4, with a deadly. I guess it's okay. But, 445 points is very expensive. Now, I know you're paying mostly for the toughness of this vehicle. But personally, even out of the box, I would think that, I would like to see more firepower involved in something this size for this many points. But let's go ahead and see what the upgrades have. So you can replace your twin light battle cannon with an HE auto cannon with 36-inch range, 3 attacks, AP 1 with crack, and an oppression cannon which also has a 36-inch range with 1 attack, AP 4, deadly 3 for 35 points. Okay, so yeah, you're going to get the 2 weapons. You get the 3 attacks at AP 1 with crack, and you get the 1 attack, AP 4, deadly 3. You're already paying a whole lot of points for this thing, and these 2 together aren't really all that great of weapons. But, I mean, it's better than what it comes with out of the box, kinda. I still like the battle cannons better, but 2 light battle cannons on this seems a little, underwhelming, I guess, if you will. So, maybe this one is a little bit better, but not much. And also, you can replace your light Gatling gun with a pulverizer gun that has a 24-inch range, 1 attack, AP 3, blast 3. So, I mean, this is alright, with the blast and the AP 3. It's good against, mid-levels, your T3s and stuff. So, I would say that, for 20 points, this isn't a bad choice considering the light Gatling gun is only 18-inch range with 4 attacks, no AP. So this one obviously is a better choice. It's just another 20 points added on to the point sink that you're already putting into this heavy tank. So it's better, but the price is kind of, I don't know if you would want to put more points into this or not. And then you can also replace your fusion array, a 12-inch attack, 2 attacks, AP 4, deadly 3, with a heavy machine gun array. Whatever a machine gun array is, you get 30-inch range, 6 attacks at AP1. This one I would definitely change out. I mean, with a tank that big, you really don't want to have it attacked by infantry. And that fusion array is only a 12-inch attack. I don't know if I would want to get too close to anybody with something that costs this many points. So I probably would go ahead with the machine gun array for 25 points instead of keeping the fusion. But that is all just a personal preference. And then finally you can add another heavy machine gun to it for 40 more points. Okay, so I don't know, 40 points just to add another machine gun? I don't know. You're talking a lot of points, into this heavy tank. It's personal preference if you want to. If you just need to have something extra, for shooting wise, I guess. But you're now sinking a ton of points into this thing. I don't know. So, the heavy battle tank, it's very confusing. As you can see, I have one that I've, used for it. I'm not sure. I don't know why anybody would run this. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I understand why it was added into the HDF through one-page rules for people who are coming over from the other game system. So you could use it, and it would, that you have rules, for, those from the other game system. But this is a very underwhelming tank. I don't even know why you would run this. I wouldn't run this. Personally, it's way too many points. The firepower is extremely underwhelming. I mean, 2 light battle cannons coming out. I mean, I love the battle cannons, but again, your battle tank, which is a lot cheaper, already has a battle cannon on it, and it's exactly the same stats as the twin light battle cannons on this. Some of the upgrades are okay, but again, it's very, very pricey. Now, you get the big toughness on this thing, so I guess if you're really willing to spend this many points just to have something that you want to, I don't know, drive up the board and let people blast away at it, but, once you get, to half of your wounds on this thing, you're going to be doing quality checks. So I just don't know if this really makes any impact really at all in your game. I know I'm kind of talking bad about it. I don't mean to be talking bad about it for those of you that run these and love them. That's cool. I just can't see the point in it for the amount of points you're paying for it. It seems like it needs to be armed with something powerful. Your battle tank has anti-tank guns and plasma cannons and things like that to it. And then you get to a heavy battle tank and it has little bitty guns. I don't I don't understand the little bitty guns on the big heavy battle tank. What's the point in having a big battle tank if it doesn't have a big gun to it or something that makes it worth taking over a regular battle tank? They're wanting you to spend this many points and then just plinking away at somebody. Well, I can get better firepower out of veterans and stormtroopers and stuff and see better results out of sappers than I can mostly with these weapons here. So it's very underwhelming, confusing, and strange to me. I mean, I do understand why it's in the list, because OPR wants to accommodate, and rightfully so, accommodate those that are coming over from other game systems. So I'm glad that it's here. Don't get me wrong, I don't think it should be taken away or anything, because I want, anybody and everybody to come over and play OPR and have a good time. And if you happen to have these models from the other game system and you would come over, hey, I can't run my, big tank. Well, you can. So it's cool. So I'm glad that they added it. But if you aren't coming over from the other game systems, this one is not, in my opinion only, is not worth you buying or building a model for this. It really just isn't. This is a huge point sink for a tough 15 model with very puny weapons on it. And it's just a big target for everybody. Or with the puny guns on it, a smart veteran player will just avoid this thing because it really doesn't have all that much to be worried about. I mean, obviously, yes, any gun can do anything. That's true. But it's not that scary. And I know that you sunk, either close to or over 500 points of your army into this. I mean, it's just a lot of points for something that isn't really going to affect anything on the battlefield. It just isn't. Now, those of you that may run this, let me know in the comments if you're having success with this, because I just, I've tried it a couple times, as a heavy tank. Just about a year ago or so, I run a few games, running a heavy battle tank just because I wanted to see. And quite frankly, it was a terrible decision. Luckily, it didn't sink. It almost got blown off the table, but it really didn't affect anything on the outcome of the game. And it took away points that I needed for other activations, other units that could maybe have a possible effect on the outcome of the game. So I'm sorry if you run these. I'm not trying to be a downer on you. I mean, it's OPR, run whatever you want to. It's just for fun. I most definitely would recommend never using this in a competitive game, especially since it's such a point sink. However, if anyone out there has had success running this, especially in competitive, leave something in the comments, because maybe I'm not seeing it. I just don't see it. I'm sorry, but yeah, leave some comments down there. How did you run it? I mean, was it how did you have success with this? Because these little weapons that's why I said it was confusing and strange, because I just don't understand such a big tank having such small weapons in comparison. Now, I mean, like I said, the guns aren't terrible. It's just you would think that they would be, I don't know, more powerful or a longer range or have more anti-tank ability or something on something so big. But I get it. I mean, it's designed around a certain model that comes from a certain game system, and that's fine. That's fine. I mean, we want anybody and everybody to come over and play, OPR. And I also came over from the other game system myself, so I get it. But if you're not, I would suggest, unless you just want to for fun, I wouldn't put this unit together. It's just, I don't know, very underwhelming. So I'm sorry. I know I try not to make any videos that are super negative, but every once in a while, even with HDF, it is kind of negative today. I'm sorry about that. It's just I cannot understand the point behind this heavy tank, except for it gives somebody from another game systems something, so they can run their models, which again, don't get me wrong, that's awesome. I'm so glad, because those other those tanks coming over are really cool. So if I had those, I would want to play them also, just because I have them and they are really neat looking. So I get it, and I'm very happy that OPR, has this in there. But in the game sense, It's very lackluster, if you ask me. And this is just my thoughts, my opinions. But anyway, I guess I'll leave it at that. That's enough negativity for the day. I'm sorry. So, with that, I hope that you have many more happy games ahead of you. I wish the best for you and your family. Take care.